Hey, what's up guys? So in this video, I want to talk about 10 cool things that you can do with Samsung Galaxy S26. Samsung has improved the now bar to now include the flashlight button. So let me show you how this works. If you go in settings and then go in lock screen and always on display, go in now bar, and here go all the way down, you will see this new flashlight option. Once you toggle this on and you turn on the flashlight and you lock the screen, you will now see a flashlight option in the now bar and you can tap on it and turn off the flashlight from there. Dynamic lock has been improved to now work with any object in your wallpaper. Previously it had to be a person or an animal for it to work, but now it will work with anything in your wallpaper. So you can see that it is wrapping around this moon. Another very cool feature that they've added here is that if you set a new wallpaper as your lock screen, you will see that the clock and the widgets will reposition themselves according to the content of the wallpaper. You don't need to do anything and it looks absolutely awesome. You can obviously just move the clock around to arrange yourself as well. You can change the thickness of the clock as well. You can change the clock style as well, and there are quite a bit of stuff that you can do here. There are a few new fonts for the clock, so we get these new animated fonts which also look pretty good. You can also improve the accuracy of your fingerprints, making sure that your phone will unlock on the first attempt. You can do that by going in settings, then go in lock screen and always on display, and here go in fingerprints. Here you can see that I have 3 fingerprints registered, and if I tap on any one of them, there is this new option here called improve accuracy. Just tap on it and it lets you rescan your fingerprint again, and that will improve the accuracy of your fingerprint much more. There you go. There's a very cool feature in the screen recording. So if you go in to record your screen, you will see this new option here called partial screen. So if you select this and start recording, you can actually select the part of the display manually, move this box around, and then start to record. Samsung has also included private album feature in the gallery on Samsung Galaxy S26. So you can keep your photos and videos private. Now if you go in gallery and you select certain photos, tap on more, you will see this new option here, move to private album. Tap on it and these images will be moved to the private album. Now you can access the private album by going in the menu and go in private album, use your fingerprint, and you will see all your images will be here. And this is separate from the secure folder. This lives in the gallery, whereas secure folder is a separate app. Now you can also move these images out of the private album by once again selecting them all and tapping on move, and they will be moved back to the internal storage. If you're a content creator and you use your Samsung phone to create a lot of content and shoot videos, there is good news for you. So if you go in the camera now, you can go in settings and here scroll down and you will see this option called save to external storage. So you can have an external SSD connected to your phone and just turn on this feature and your videos will record directly to the USB storage instead of your phone. This will save you your phone memory and you can just disconnect the SSD and connect it with your PC or your MacBook and start editing. World Clock now has a very cool feature. So if you go in the clock app, then go in World Clock, you will see all your cities here. You can add your cities from here as well. But now if you tap on this button here, it changes the view of the world clock and now you see these cities in the card format and they are placed based on the time of those cities. So you can see the cities that are behind in time and ahead in time and see exactly where you're placed, and the color of these cards show you if there is day or night in those cities, which is pretty cool. You can also then move this bar at the bottom to see the time ahead up to 12 hours, and you can go back 12 hours as well. Just moving on, the next thing I want to talk about is photo editing, and Samsung has really cooked when it comes to it. So if you go in your photos and you select a photo here and tap on this Galaxy AI button, which we all know now, you will see these 4 options. So there is AI eraser and it works as intended. You can select part of the image or you can just tap on the image and then press erase and it will erase everything that you've selected. Second option you will see here is move. So you can long press on the part of the image and move it around and then tap on generate and it will, fill in the blank from where you have moved the part of the image. Then the next option is create, which is where the real fun begins, and they have really improved it. Here we have three different options. You can describe what is it that you want to change. You can add another image, so it will blend the two images together, or you can also draw, which is something that we know from previous Galaxy AI editing. So let's say we want to change the background to interstellar space, and let's see what it comes up with. And there you go, it has changed the background to interstellar space, showing galaxies and all that. Now what else we can do is we can add another image to this photo, and let's say we'll select this one, and here we want this dog somewhere in this photo, or we can also tell it exactly what to do. Let's say put the dog next to the trees. And there you go, not perfect, but that is how it works. And finally, you can draw something here, and in this case, let's draw a spaceship. It's not perfect, so let's see what it comes up with. There you go, it got the idea, and it has added the spaceship to this image. And now the last option here is style. So now if I go in Galaxy AI here and tap on styles, I can change my photo here into one of these styles. So let's select retro anime and tap on generate and see what it comes up with. There you go. Or you can change the style as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll download that. There's a brand new app that we've received in Galaxy S26, and it's called Creative Studio. And this app actually allows you to use AI on your phone to create art or imagine whatever it is that you want. So here you can see that we get a blank canvas. You can change the aspect ratio of whatever it is that you are trying to make. You can add images from your gallery. You can draw here, and the AI will just use your drawings or the images that you've added to build you whatever it is that you will tell it to right here. You can change the style, and here we already have a default prompt: small coastal village with yachts docked nearby. So we'll just use this one, and let's see what it comes up with. There you go. If you don't like it, you can generate more. If you want to change something in this image, you can prompt it right here and then tap on generate, and it will make those changes. Similarly, you can create stickers, create invitation cards, greeting cards, profile cards, and you can also generate your own wallpapers. And at the very bottom, you will see this project section where all the art that you've created will appear here. You can add weather effects to your lock screen, and Samsung has improved the way that you can do it. So if you go in wallpaper and styles, and then tap on lock screen and scroll from the bottom, you will see this weather section right here in the lock screen editor. Tap on it, and you can now add weather effects to your lock screen, and they will show up like this. Looks pretty cool, and it will show you your current weather, whether it's raining or snowing or if it's foggy. It looks absolutely awesome. So that's about it from this video, guys. These were 10 cool things that you can do with Samsung Galaxy S26. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see more content about this phone, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. You can also catch me up on Threads or X. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.